Citizens of the Reject Nation, it is time for the Tim Show. Woo! Monarch Legacy of Monsters episode. What episode are we on?
I think we're on episode 8.
Doesn't matter. It's in the title. It's 8. Alrighty, guys. Well, you know what? I don't hate when you guys answer me this specific question. Who would you rather have as a sibling? Kate or Kentaro? Leave it in the comments below and be very descriptive as to why you would choose one of them. You have to choose.
Yeah.
None of this
Can't have both.
neither stuff. Anyway, guys, leave a like. That would be very much appreciated. Roar that subscribe notification bell. Thanks to Prepper for helping us edit down these highlights. Full-length reaction watch-alongs where you sync up with your own copy of Monarch Legacy of Monsters. It's available for our super sexy rejects. It's over at our Patreon page.
It's the best place.
That's where John and Greg cover several shows exclusively with highlights and watch-alongs included. And I say, let's just get our Kiersey Clemons on. Let's do it.
Do this.
Clemons. Let's go.
You're just mad because he takes after me.
Of course I am. It's not fair.
We in Wyatt Russell's POV?
He's obviously got your brains. And he'll be blessed with my gravity-defying breaking curveball.
Oh,
It's just for the cameras?
I guess so.
Hey, look. Your brains, my arm. It's the best of both worlds.
They're talking about their dad. By their dad, I mean the present kid's dad. Their son.
Kentaro and Kate.
We.
Whoa.
He misses her so much.
Damn, that was like the first romantic scene between her and Aners Holm.
She's got to be alive.
He seems so downtrodden.
I feel like she's alive.
If he's got special, ageless juju, she must too.
We've recently had some very promising results with our gamma ray simulation techniques.
It would appear so. Hats off to you, Captain.
We aim to please.
So much scientific gibberish, it might as well be Chinese algebra.
Hey, hold on.
Used
Whoa,
it to
dude.
siphon off resources that ought to be used to safeguard this great nation.
We are trying to safeguard the world.
They think they're full of shit.
So you think that Godzilla respects national boundaries?
Our nuclear superiority proved more than a match for Godzilla, and I'm confident it will again should the need arise.
Oh boy.
2 years since Castle Bravo, you have provided not a shred of evidence to suggest that possibility.
Damn, dude. And you haven't found Bigfoot either.
I see one of your breakthroughs based on technology developed by a former officer in the Imperial Japanese Navy. Dr. Miura here, ever qualified for a top secret clearance is beyond me.
Wow, dude.
Given the juicy tidbits, the FBI turned up in her background check.
You son of a bitch.
What did they find?
We're all in love with her.
Welcome to Monarch.
Tim!
Tim makes me feel like I'm in the TVA.
Tim is the Mobius of Monarch.
Your grandfather became obsessed, started pushing all these theories about teleportation and wormholes, real tinfoil hat type of stuff.
Real bullshit we're never gonna see ever.
To get fitted for our tinfoil hats.
Let your freak flag fly, bro.
Kentaro, you got the best lines.
Fly that freak flag.
This is your legacy.
this is more like it.
Legacy of the control room.
Monarch has outposts all over the world. Right now, they are picking up gamma ray bursts just like we saw before G-Day. Alaska, North Africa, places we know your father has been.
Maybe he's leaving all the gamma radiation.
Is he predicting them or is he following them?
Good questions. We do questions really well around here. But what we need right now are some answers.
Yeah, oh my God, the show's talking to us.
Meta.
We don't know exactly what Shaw is trying to accomplish here. But if he sets off another blast, it could push it over the line.
So that means another G-Day?
I'd rather not find out. That's why you're here.
It sounds like Shaw wants the monsters to conquer.
Uh-oh.
We need to know where Shaw's heading to next.
He dumped us in the desert, stole the map, and took off with your partner.
You saw Hiroshi's map. It led you to Godzilla.
Tim seems to think that your bloodline gives you some unique insight into the situation.
Wow.
You're the specials.
So I need you to think about your father, about this map that he made, and about where it's leading Shaw.
God, what a long lens they chose for this.
The bloodline?
Yeah.
So they have some like real special DNA with powers.
I've been telling you, man.
What exactly do you think we'll find in there?
Whoa.
for the faint of heart, I can tell you that.
Some traumatic memories coming back.
Well, and I can't believe that crap he said about you. Juicy tidbits, what a load of racist horseshit.
Hey, not bad, dude.
How's your hand feel?
Not great.
Well,
It's the first punch I've ever thrown.
I need you guys to
Come
start
on.
making a map.
A map?
He wants to know where the Titans are hiding. Let's draw him a goddamn map.
The map.
Build me a case for Monarch. All those field notes and the journals and the diaries that you've been keeping. What we know about the Titans, where they sleep, what they eat, spawn, mate, the whole shooting match.
I want to know where they eat. I want to know where they sleep.
Whew. Going a little stir crazy in here? Or?
I inherited that from someone with a temper. Keep filling out maintenance requests, but
Inherited that from their grandpa.
July 7, 2008. It was my 18th birthday.
Hey.
My dad was here doing the software update on the geosynchronous Titan anomaly sensing system.
GTAS. Yeah.
Cheetahs.
This was his mission. It was his life. We're not gonna find him with some multi-spectrum satellite sweep.
Wait. Did you find something?
Yeah, at the top of this box.
In the first page of this folder.
Operative lost during field assignment and performance of duties. Missing presumed killed. Keiko.
Okay.
Monarch cost us our father and both our grandparents.
Wait, missing, presumed, killed. She's alive.
She's alive in the Hollow Earth, baby.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Hollow Earth living.
Because in the Godzilla X Kong trailer, there are people there. Maybe she's involved with them.
That's racist, John.
Because they're all Asians.
It was on Hiroshi's map. Places we're seeing a spike in gamma ray emissions.
Yes, one of.
It's where he lost her. When we were in the desert, the way he talked about our grandmother, I thought he was going to tell me it was our grandfather.
Oh.
That's what we're all waiting for.
Shaw is trying to rewrite the past. To do that, he needs to go back to the place where everything went to hell for him.
Back to the streets we began.
Feeling as good as monster hunters can.
We'll go. I am not sending a bunch of untrained amateurs after Lee Shaw.
They've been amazing.
You sent a bunch of trained professionals last time. How did that work out for you?
Oh, you got to go against the grain.
We can be your double agents.
I'll go with him.
Look, they're Randa's kids.
Yeah, we
She
got to
found
follow
a
them.
portfolio.
I mean, that was me, right? Screw Dad, he screwed us. I understand if you need to leave.
I'm not leaving, but I'm not cleaning up his mess. I'm not doing this for him.
I'm just going to stand here.
Why do all their scenes sound the same?
Literally moments ago in the
Prove
main
me wrong once, joke.
moments ago when they were all in the big control room, I was like, I think I'm finally starting to like this entire ensemble. And then they stepped into the hall and I was like, ah, damn it.
It's the same exact kind of scene in dialogue delivery.
There is second, third, fourth hand accounts with no corroborating
You sound like
evidence.
Hatch.
Would you like to lose the other hand?
They haven't fallen in love yet, right?
Oh, they got their kiddo.
Clearly charts our mission
Yeah.
for Hatch and Puckett, right?
Yeah, so that's what I did.
This is more like a blueprint of a house that's designed by 100 different architects.
Are we ignoring the bugs?
You got stairways going nowhere, rooms with no doors, and you end up with a house that's bigger on the inside than on the outside. Clean up after yourself. Huh, how'd you manage to get ants 4 stories underground?
They're a sign.
The hell was that bag?
I don't know.
Beyond logic lies
The truth, yes. But Hatch and Puckett can't see the possibilities in the impossible the way you do.
The way we do.
No. Beyond logic lies my heart.
Billy, thank you for what you did up there. It was stupid, but thank you.
You got my back.
Like the nerve of that guy coming at you like that.
Yeah, but what Hatch said, it wasn't. The truth is, there are things in my life, in my past, that I haven't shared with you.
I don't care. I don't care.
What'd you do?
From the day that I met you, when you wouldn't leave me on the wreck of the lot, and I knew that I
Had to protect you.
that I could trust you,
And
no matter what.
John, I think this is the part of the timeline where they haven't done anything yet.
oh, I guess so.
Keep up.
We started the episode with them talking about Hiroshi. There's so much going on.
I guess the job here is to make it simple enough to understand so that even Neanderthal could understand it.
English, please.
You're in the Philippines. You can eliminate the Siberian reports.
What? No.
I had 3 independent sources.
2 drunk, 1 blind. Next.
Okay, you could take it.
Blurry photos.
What photos?
Nah, he called out blurry photos.
Monarch, a legacy of love.
Monarch, legacy of adorability.
Oh, Shaw.
Oh, you getting bitter, dog. You getting bitter.
Very nice.
Yeximage.
Borat has ruined Kazakhstan.
Yep.
Shaw escalated this.
Yeah, and he's gonna do it again if he sees you. He'll at least talk to us.
What makes you think he'll listen?
We're Roshi's kids.
Because he wants us here. He wants someone to take over the family business, and he thinks we're the only family he has left. He's not gonna shoot us.
It's okay. You guys got this. He'll listen to you.
I think it'd be so funny if Kurt Russell just shot them both right in the head.
I would have done it sooner, too. But
Looks like you were right. He's already here.
I feel like the ending scene is going to be the reveal that she's still alive.
I could see that for sure.
To keep us hooked going to next week's episode.
Oh, dude. Spoilers. I think the final shot is going to be of whatever was in that damn bag with the bugs in it.
Y'all sure you want to do this?
Guess so.
I guess. Why not? You know, what else are we going to do?
Are they supposed to be the Goonies?
Yeah, this is just a shot-for-shot remake of the Goonies now.
Because if they're supposed to be the Goonies, I am never watching the Goonies.
Yep. This whole show has just been a primer for your Goonies experience. Aren't you excited? Oh. The Reds.
What kind of exposure are we looking at?
About 0.2 of a millisievert.
Is that bad?
Bad, adjacent.
It's not good.
This place was supposed to be uninhabitable for 1,000 years.
Monster Chernobyl.
Something's absorbing the radiation.
A gateway.
Or someone.
Their dad.
Yeah, it's just Hiroshi down there just absorbing all sorts of radiation and then vomiting into kaiju mouths like a mama bird. Whoa.
Don't move. What is it? What is it? What is it? I'm not moving. Just tell me what it
It's like molted.
No, it's a shell.
What?
Yeah, it's empty. You're fine.
It shed its skin, its exoskeleton.
It's an exoskeleton. Like when an insect molts.
Tim just learned what that was.
Geez, Tim, entomology much?
Gross.
Whoa.
Please, let's never see them.
We're at 6 millisieverts now.
This is where they lost Keiko.
And this is where he'll be.
But where is he?
Oh, sweet.
Wowie.
Jump!
Yeah, toss something down there.
Jump!
It's a portal. It's an entry point.
To where?
Tinfoil Hatland.
And we didn't pack any foil.
Is Shaw's plan really that crazy? To try and close it?
Maybe he doesn't want to close it. Maybe he wants to go in.
You think he's going to go in?
He's going to go in after.
He better go in.
Charges. Settle around the perimeter.
Looks like
It's like enough to bring this whole place
looks
down
like
the
he'll
top of
close
us.
it.
Yeah, you're right.
Can you defuse them?
You can try. Looks like they're rigged to a radio detonator. Step away from that.
Hey, whoa!
Reunion.
It's me! Tim!
It's Tim!
You shouldn't be here, Tim. You're not cut out for field work.
Sure about that? Maybe I learned a thing or two from you.
Aw.
Where's Shaw?
You finally made it.
I've been waiting for you.
This means you want to talk. Let's talk.
I was just waiting back there till I heard your voice.
Kate. Just you.
Not Hiroshi?
Just
I mean,
Kate.
not
Kentaro.
Kentaro, you know what I mean. All Asian people are the same.
Stairs to nowhere.
He's really not bothered by that book.
We're on the stairs to nowhere.
What the hell are we missing?
So I'm messing with the ant. Whoa. Ha 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 ha.
Bigger on the inside.
The ant's right.
The TARDIS.
I know how you are about your privacy.
You can't be here. Really?
Oh no. Who's here?
The guy who's been terrible Monarch person.
Of course.
The ants showed me. It's bigger on the inside.
What are you talking about?
What if they live underground? The Titans. If that's how they move around the world without being seen.
Like ants.
Yes.
Gigantic ants.
What if it's another realm? Not just beneath the earth, but
Hollow
inside of
Earth.
it? Yes, inside, but also alongside.
Oh.
Existing together.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
This is my son, Hiroshi.
Oh.
So he adopted him?
I guess so.
It's why I applied to do my postgraduate work at Berkeley. After the war, I wanted Hiroshi to have other opportunities. Then I couldn't bring him in the beginning.
Jeez.
Who's the father?
I just didn't realize how long it was going to take for me to bring him. I was finally able to save up enough money thanks to the job at Monarch.
Oh.
You see how I'm treated. A woman, a Japanese. What do you think they'd do if they found out I was a widow, trying to raise a child alone?
Oh, boy.
Then don't do it alone.
Oh.
Have Sean marry.
He seems really gaga for you.
Why just me?
You know why. You looked into his eyes. He's not just a mindless, destructive force.
Nope.
He knows what he's doing.
And what's that?
Protecting us.
There's a world down there, Kate. And it's not ours. I know. Because I've been to it.
Ooh,
no, you
let's go.
Been to it.
Flashback.
It exists, Kate. Billy and Keiko were right. Please believe me.
Oh.
That's how he aged, though, or whatever.
What did you see? Tell me what they couldn't believe.
It's really hard to get to the Hollow Earth, though.
He's not here to hurt us. He's just keeping his kind in their world and us in ours.
So that's why you want to seal off their world.
I am sealing off their world.
But the sequels.
Don't worry, John. This is a prequel somewhere.
No, dude.
What makes you so sure that your data, whatever that might be, is so right?
It's not about the data, Kate. It's all about belief.
Oh, hey.
That is different than data.
I'm due before the vice president in about 2 minutes. Sadly, there's nothing in Lieutenant Hatch's illuminating report to justify the continued funding of Project Monarch.
Oh.
It's a map, sir. A comprehensive projection of all the potential Titan threats currently under assessment by Project Monarch.
Jesus Christ, you did not give up.
Sir, I believe that you'll find Lieutenant Hatch's report has omitted certain facts to justify shifting funding from Monarch to his own priorities.
Ooh.
Such as Godzilla, sir.
Well, it's highly classified. Why would he have that in this file?
We didn't kill it.
Oh, boy.
I just feel compelled to point out that this was not provided by Lieutenant Hatch, but through the sole dedication, diligence, and loyalty of Doctors Mira and Randa.
Absolutely.
I do hope that Doctors Mira and Randa's position as sole authority over Project Monarch's scientific operations will remain unchallenged.
And that Hatch will be called a bitch.
He's lost it, Michelle. Shaw, he doesn't know what he's doing.
He knows exactly what he's doing, and at least he's not sitting around, Tim, waiting to see what happens next.
All you people do is sit on your hands.
Keiko, she was the first one to jump in against my better judgment. My mission was to protect her.
My mission to protect you.
I know this is where you lost her. It sounds like she was a force of nature. This is to make up for losing her, isn't it?
Well, of course it is.
Yeah, smart kid.
Clear the space.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Get out! Everybody out! Get out!
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Are they gonna fall in?
Maybe he should run this by the team.
Oh my God. Korame.
No, but Kate loves her. Oh, shit.
Oh my God. It's like a beetle. Whoa. Ah. Ah. Oh no.
How did Korame survive this?
I don't know. Whoa, everyone's going in. Jump on it, Kentaro.
Kentaro's like, I don't want to go. Do I go?
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Was not the ending I thought.
We were both
But
wrong.
the ants were definitely more important.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, man.
I like when ants find the clues.
You have to follow the bug. See where it goes.
That's all you had to do.
And that'll tell you the answer to what you're looking for. That's all Dad did.
He just watched bugs walk all over his graphs and maps.
Watch the ants. Oh no, Cora, you've fallen in. What do I do to get you out? I don't know why Dad was here.
I don't even want to go on this adventure, but I guess I will.
Shaw's in there. He's gonna blow it up.
So good.
Right, it's all his lines.
Dude, you could be in Monarch.
I could have been in
Legacy
Monarch.
of Monsters. You could be in the show.
I'm here to audition for Monarch. Legacy of Monsters. I'm gonna play the son.
I'm really bent about my dad. I used to be an artist. And now I'm not anymore because I didn't like the bullshit. And now I got my sister, who I hate, but I follow around everywhere. Even though all my dialogue is mostly about how I don't want to do that. I don't even want to be here. I just want to go home to Japan with my mom, who's one of the best characters on the show.
That's a good joke, John.
Thanks. Thank you.
The joke is good. We should remember that for the future.
I'm not here to make jokes. I just want to review the episode. Take this seriously, Greg.
I am.
Me too.
What'd you think of the episode?
I liked it. I liked this episode.
Did you think it was the best one we've had so far?
Might be. It's one of the better ones.
Best.
I don't know if it's the best one, but it's one of the good ones.
Last one was easily the best.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Tim.
I mean, the Tim episode is always going to reign supreme, but this could be like top 4 out of 8 so far. This could be number 4 in the top 4 out of 8. I don't know. I don't know where I would rank it. It's not as good as the Tim episode, but I like this episode and this one. I got a little maybe confused with which point in time we were at in different parts of the flashbacks, but
maybe, most definitely,
I definitely got confused.
I said to you, John.
Well, that first scene there in the car, and they're like talking
said,
about
no,
the
they
kiddo.
have a kid, and I was like, no, that's not it, John.
But they're talking about Hiroshi, aren't they? They're talking about a kid of some kind.
Yeah,
some random ass kid.
But that was in Kurt Russell's flashback when he was in the truck, and then Michelle interrupted his flashback.
That's right. That's very good attention to visual storytelling.
And we were in the POV of him.
Yeah, that's true.
In the flashback. Yeah. Kurt Russell wasn't in the room with them.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know whose POV flashback we're watching there. I think we're just watching a flashback.
We were just watching.
Oh, no, wait. He was watching them. He was eavesdropping on them.
Sure. Before he comes out and is like, Kate, talk to me. Yeah. He's listening to all that. He's just chilling back there. He's just like waiting for the right cue to come out.
Touching himself.
He was touching himself. You know,
to their love story.
Yeah.
And because they fell in love, he made a callous decision. And he's like, I'm telling the general about how Godzilla's alive. Because you don't love me. And I'm mad at that.
And I'm going to spitefully make sure that you and Bill both are elevated with me so that you can never fully detach yourselves from me because I did this.
This is going to get you killed now.
I made the sacrifice that made Monarch
She's
what it is.
So alive. The show could not be more obvious.
She's very much alive. She's coming back.
I would be more surprised if she's not alive.
She won't have aged a day.
I don't think she's aged.
No.
How long were they in Hollow Earth for? How'd they get to Hollow Earth?
I don't know. I mean, she got
There's a lot of questions I
by
have. Because I thought Hollow Earth was like this really difficult thing to traverse to get into. And like, are they going against the rules in Godzilla? Because I didn't think you could just fall into it.
Well, I wonder if we see Kay get taken away by that like pile of roach things. So I don't know. Maybe like they shielded her from whatever boundaries there are. I don't know. I don't know how that would account for Shaw getting through.
Or coming back.
Yeah.
I don't understand any of this, John. None of it makes any sense.
And it won't. The show's over. It's done. It's the last
Well, it doesn't.
episode.
So what was your favorite part about it?
My favorite part about it, Tim. Always good. Tim. I liked the scenes in the past, especially between Aners Holm and the actress who plays Kay.
Right.
Liked their little intimate scenes together. We've gotten a lot of the Shaw perspective on that romance triangle, and this episode was I think the first one that really focused on Randa and Kay Miura having romantic chemistry together. So yeah, I liked all those sweet little moments. And even though it's a version of the, poking a pencil through the paper thing, like I thought the ants were fun. Like, that something's going to come out of that. And I thought that was fun. I guess that was my favorite aspect of the episode. And then, seeing them, I did, being at Monarch, being with, everybody trying to figure all this stuff out, when you have our main characters in that environment, I was with it. I was enjoying it. There's really just that one scene where they go back into the hallway where Kate and Kentaro talk in the hallway, and I was like, oh yeah, this is the stuff I don't like about this show. But the rest of it was all pretty engaging, pretty fun. And yeah, this was one that felt like monsters and titans are looming, even though you don't see tons of them. You do get the one at the end, but even like with the molted husks, the exoskeletons and stuff, all that was neat. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite aspect of the episode, Greg?
All the stuff that you said that was your favorite was easily my favorite.
Hey.
I still find the 50s flashbacks the most compelling.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I am so absorbed into the Monsterverse as it is that the immediacy of the journey is kind of just raised. This one was one of those episodes where connectivity raised questions for me, and I found myself a little distracted by that.
Sure.
Because I'm like, well, all this stuff about like sealing off Hollow Earth, the consequences of that. Well, I'm fully aware that we have a big movie incoming.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like he's like Shaw's kind of like the reversal of Vera Farmiga from Don't Yawn. Hold it.
Never yawn during your monologue, G.
Hold it in. Hold it in. I drive to the top of Laurel Canyon Mountain and yawn before you show up to make sure I get that out of my system and no one is in sight. And then I drive back here, and so I'm running a little bit behind because I had to go yawn someplace.
I had to go to the furthest point.
Respectful.
To the highest peak.
You don't think I want to yawn? Look how tired I look. I can barely keep my eyes open on camera.
You're perpetually tired.
Wow, that's rude.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I was racist.
That's rude.
It's also rude.
It's not racist.
Good.
Asian people are always wide awake.
Yes. So what's your excuse? Or at least what's half of your excuse?
Anyway, John.
Yeah.
Or should I say, yawn.
That was a good one. Got there. Puns.
He's the inverse of Vera Farmiga.
Yeah.
Vera Farmiga's like, I want all the Titans to rule and reign, and I think we could live a much better life that way because I'm smart, and I definitely know what's best for my child.
Yeah, and instead of keeping them in their world and us in ours, let's just let them have all of it.
And Shaw Kurt Russell's a rather compelling character. Is this man who, he's always like Mr. Charismatic guy, but underneath all that charisma is a lot of pain of loss of Bill, loss of Keiko, loss of Keiko, and decisions that were made, consequences, and he lives with all that, and now he's trying to make amends. He's atoning. He's on a path of atonement, but is this path of atonement the right choice? Or is he being clouded by his own personal feelings? So I think there's a lot of very interesting character stuff that they're doing with him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, we can't go a video without mentioning it. I think Kate and Kentaro are still two very boring characters, man. Like, what the hell happened with them in this episode?
Kate's
scene with Kurt Russell's good, but who's the interesting character there? Kurt Russell.
Russell. I mean, Kurt Russell.
Kate's there to be like, yeah, I looked at Godzilla in the eyes.
Yes. He saw me and I saw him.
And she steps in to be like, there will be no murder today.
Yeah.
Because I am embracing my character arc, I think, is what is. I'm accepting of my legacy.
I really wanted some catharsis from that moment.
I don't know what my role is exactly.
Yeah,
it's
it
something
felt like
about
that.
my blood and Monarch.
And I really wish that would pay off so that we could get you guys more vitally involved in this plot. I kind of like them back and forthing in the truck about like, he's not going to shoot us. He wants us here. I thought that was okay. That was when
He's
I was
not
like,
going to shoot us. That's the one time Kentaro's dejected same delivery seems purposeful.
yes, true, agree. And I mean, this was perhaps, I mean, Kurt Russell has always been like good, but this was an episode where I was like, oh, okay, I could feel like how the 50s version of you became this guy. I could feel the history here.
Yeah. But I think in terms of getting distracted by connectivity, I was like, I'm not really sure what. I still am waiting for this show to be like, all right, you've really contributed something to the world building.
Yeah, something fresh and vital and important that'll come up in Godzilla X Kong.
Like, look how Apex came to be. Yeah, I was really scratching at the
How
noggin.
did this happen? How is there an Apex? Who would come up with a company that makes tech like that? What? It's not possible, G.
Ready to know.
Gotta know.
And in terms of Hollow Earth stuff, it's if anything, what the show's I think the show's done really well in terms of connectivity. Is the most subtle thing they've done is how much they have recontextualized John Goodman's character.
Yeah, true.
Who just gets like funnily off in Kong Skull Island.
Yeah.
Just the guy who gets killed at one point.
I try to forget about that stuff.
He's just gonna die.
I know.
He's just gonna have a death scene.
Yep. You know, hey, maybe
Like
this will.
If you took everything you see in this show, put it in timeline order, leading to that scene where he dies, you'd be like, man, that's how he goes.
Man, what a bummer.
Wow.
How unceremonious.
What unceremonious death they gave this guy. But anyway, yeah, that's just that.
But
I think
that's how life is, though.
That is how life is. And if there's one thing this
show
Monsterverse show does is represent
encapsulate
life. So there's that. And Kiersey Clemons is fine. I don't understand this thing about their blood and connect. They keep talking about
They got
it.
blood juju.
I think they're more like a good luck coin that Tim carries around with him. I didn't want to say fortune cookie because that would have sounded very racist.
Sure.
That actually would have sounded racist.
Yes.
Even though that was just the metaphor I was looking for. It would have sounded racist if I said good luck fortune cookie.
That's true. Good thing that you acknowledged that.
Good thing I acknowledged it.
Thus thwarting racism another day.
Yeah, I did. I beat it. But it is. They are just kind of like a good luck token to keep around. You know.
Yeah.
Because they don't really do anything other than, hey, I stumbled upon this piece of information that was just right here in front of me. Wow. And
For
he
people
keeps-
who look at their data and then recheck their data all the time, like you would think that they would be great at catching stuff like
They
this.
were just over there to be like, these random kids are the key.
Yes, they got special random blood. They
got
know
random
stuff
blood.
that we don't know.
They're uncovering things.
They got some special connection to all this. Their Monarch blood.
It's about belief now. It's not about science anymore, John. We've entered the territory of spiritualism with the monsters.
It's all of the above. They're going to worship Godzilla in the next one.
So yeah, there's that. I mean, I think this was I'd probably rate this as like the third or fourth best, honestly.
I would agree.
You said this was the best.
I did. I said it was the absolute best.
You said
episode.
it was the best.
I said it was one of the
And then
better
I said
ones.
not better than Tim, and you're like, well, not better than Tim.
I said one of. I didn't say it was the best. I definitely did not say it was the best.
You said it was better than every episode and all the Reacher episodes.
I definitely said that.
This is what
Rewind the
happens
tape.
when someone is forced to yes and. You can't get them to ever grow a backbone.
You know, hey, screw you, buddy. I said no such thing.
They don't defend themselves.
Yes, and I'm gonna re-edit the part where I said one of the best into this after
No,
this
John,
point, so that people
no.
know.
Face facts, Tim. You
Am I the Tim of the real?
You cowered it away. You are the Tim of the real rejects.
Yeah, I'm not for field
I'm
work.
the Kentaro and Kate. And 'cause I just want
A
to
way
be both
better
them.
character than either of them combined.
No.
But you are the chosen one, I guess.
No, all I do is whine and speak dryly.
You're Keiko.
Yeah, man. No, Keiko, she's wonderful. Oh, yeah, who's Keiko's husband? Who's the real father, the real bloodline? It's not in the dad genes. We keep looking at the dad's DNA. It's all in the mom. Oh, my God. Monarch's woke.
Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Mother Titan.
Monarch, mother of legacy. Legacy of mothers.
Monarch.
Legacy of Moni.
Legacy of mommies.
Legacy of mommies.
Oh, God.
That's really where the legacy is. We keep looking at the male DNA.
Yeah.
But that's why we're going from grandma to Kate, the greatest characters.
Yeah, from Kate to Kate.
Kate. Gotta love Kate.
Gotta love her.
Gotta love Kate.
You know,
Kate and guitar.
We've been over this.
We don't need to go over it again.
We've been over this. We've been over this.
They're boring. They really are. They don't live up to their grandmother.
They don't.
Exceptionally far more interesting character.
And when they try to assert themselves into like operations where people have guns and stuff like that, I'm always like, I feel like I'm in the middle of some kind of
what is their
LARPing
arc?
experiment.
What are they rising to? Tell me, what is? Have they been rejecting their destiny, their lineage, their place in the world of Monarch?
Yes.
Have they been lost and I don't know where I belong?
Yes.
What is it that they are arcing into? Because I'll tell you, it's right now, it is an empty vessel to me.
They're arcing from normal people to people who go on adventures.
John.
A real arc, baby.
John, please don't mock me.
I would never.
I'm asking a genuine question to the camera.
Mock arc.
And I'm expecting an answer any moment now.
Okay, I'll be quiet. Just in case. We don't want to miss it.
You don't think I want to yawn? You don't think I want to yawn?
You can get the biggest yawn out at the very end of this.
You don't think I want to yawn? You don't think I've been sitting here dozing off for the last 45 minutes? That's how DiCaprio would do it. I want to fucking yawn. For the past 40 minutes, I've been here trying to pay attention to this show about this brother-sister Asian dynamic, and you don't think I want to yawn?
I'm yawning in my head all through this conversation. I slipped a little Wahlberg there, but
what's the legacy?
I want Leo in the show now.
I'm intense.
Yeah, I'm doing the squinty
or
Leo
I'm just
face.
a dumb Southern guy.
Or I'm
just a dumbass.
bumbling guy who gets overwhelmed sometimes, and I start to yell. Yeah, this is two best Leo types.
The range of Leo.
Yeah, man.
Southern leading man in control with power, or stupid Southern guy.
Yeah.
Gets used and taken advantage of.
Yeah, and then it all coalesces into Calvin Candy, where he's both characters.
Is he really a man of power there, or is he also kind of a joke, John?
Oh, both. Both.
To your point.
Yes, and. But no, they're important. They're arcing. They're people.
I give this episode a 6.9 out of 10.
Sure. 7. I'll give it an extra 0.1. Go to 7.
Yeah.
I felt bad for Tim and Michelle or whatever.
Dude, I think it was nowhere near as I think like you get more of the Monsterverse. I think the last one's more Monsterverse still.
Yeah.
You get the tie into Apex and how that came to be, and how Monarch came from the shadows into the light.
Yeah.
To how a podcast would one day be formed. That should be the closing shot.
It's of Brian Tyree.
When they're like, hey, Brian Tyree Henry's character name. And then you're like, oh, and then he turns around and you see his face. And he's like, I want to start a podcast at Apex. Let people know.
Smash to Black.
Smash to Black.
Yeah, dude. I love it. I love it.
And now we have the connective tissue between King of the Monsters and Godzilla versus Kong.
If I needed.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's good plot mechanics, man. This should have been a bin show. I'm just saying. I don't think
This should have been a bin.
I don't think it should have been a week to week.
I don't even like to say that about stuff, but this does feel like it would probably be more satisfying.
It
as a
would
binge.
100% be more satisfying as a binge, and because I mean, like this kind of episode was is cool, little tidbits of information, really serious, but I did prefer the flavor of last episode a lot.
Yeah,
more. I was like, oh my god, we're on the uppity up.
Yeah, we're cresting into the crescendo to end the season, ending off with a bang.
I love just how they, other than last episode, how they'll do this like 1 second tidbit of a monster every time.
Yeah.
It just
put one in at the very end.
It often feels like Apple Studio Note or Legendary being like, we got to do it. We got to, there's some that's the producer's contribution, whoever that producer was on set. It was like, I think we need a monster in here to make audiences think this is a show about monsters.
Maybe. I don't know. It might be a valuable asset to our monster show.
It's not even about like the monsters within humanity. Like, why is it called Legacy of Monsters? It's just about how Monarch.
That would be a compelling debate.
But the story of how Monarch came to be, if you really think about it, is so basic. It is a very basic story. Oh, we discovered some Titans. We formed a little military group. Someone in the military at one point wasn't a big fan of it. Tried shutting it down. But no.
Then we found some evidence.
We found some evidence and we kept the operation going.
And they flirt with the idea that, like, oh, maybe they're monsters of humanity because, like, oh, this H-bomb didn't work. We're going to build an even bigger H-bomb. That's kind of it.
And they're like, look how Wolverine found his jacket. You know?
Yeah, dude.
That's what a lot of it is. That's how I feel about so much of what we learned.
I don't like things where I don't know every circumstance of how they came to be,
I'm so back and forth in this show.
What do you mean?
I mean, John, Legacy of Yawns.
Hey.
As we've talked about it, and I thought about this episode a little more, I was like, I think I liked it a little less than I think I did.
Oh.
Are you offended?
I am.
Good, because, yeah.
I'm so sad.
I'm really just so back and forth on this show.
Yeah, because you can just constantly see all the potential. Because they have so many good assets organized, and the writing is
It is so it is very by the numbers of how everything is. Even in the 50s story, which I still find to be way more intriguing. It's pretty basic when you think about it, of how it all goes down. It's just significantly better.
It's not that mind bending.
Like I was talking on the podcast I did with Heavy Spoilers. This point got brought up. I was talking about director's cuts and how sometimes a director's cut can be manipulative because a theatrical version can be so bad, and a director's cut can be better, and it can naturally make your mind go, "Oh, this movie is now good," only because it's better.
Sure.
Right?
Like Rebel Moon will be.
Like the Rebel Moon director's cut.
Yeah, once both parts that have been hacked down are out.
He said Zack Snyder said the director's cut feels totally different, and so I'm like,
did he?
I don't understand why you released it. Whatever. We don't need to dive into that, John. That's a story for another day that I'm looking forward to having with Zack Snyder fans.
Yes,
so
me too.
Now I'm not, and I think the 50 story genuinely has some really great stuff in there.
Yeah.
I think that when you pull back and look at it, you're like, but there's not really anything that like. I don't know. It's just, it feels very by the numbers when you think about it.
Yeah, there's just not as much to it. I keep coming back to the J.J. Abrams mystery box thing, and I know that there are good examples of him executing that, but it does feel like that to me, where it's like they create this air of mystery, and they create these obstacles and stuff. And she even says this at one point in this episode, like, we got questions, we're good questions. And I don't even feel like we have that many questions.
I feel like the show could have been like 4 episodes.
It does feel like that. It feels like it's been stretched out.
I feel like we're watching. You know when they would do like viral videos? They would shoot like extended viral videos to expand on. Like they would do that for. They did a lot of like Prometheus and Alien Covenant. Yeah. Like there's a whole scene with James Franco that exists for an Alien Covenant viral video that is not in the movie. That's kind of what I feel like we're watching here, just a super long version of that.
Sure, this could have been webisodes. Or something like that.
Yeah, it feels like that's what I feel like we're watching, a very long version of that, where occasionally an episode comes along where you're like, that was really, like the last episode, last episode really did it for me. I really liked that last episode a lot. And this one just kind of brought me back to, yeah, it's fine.
The last episode was fun in a different way and dramatic in a way that coalesced properly, whereas an episode like this, I think, wants to have more of a somber tone because of, you know, the struggles being presented and the truths being revealed about, like, oh, Kay's got this kid and she's a widow and blah blah, and it only in some of those flashback scenes it gets close, but I feel like in an episode where they want to go more downtrodden and more burdened by all these things, they're not as good at that. Like when they do go towards fun, it works better because also partly this should be fun to some extent, but it's not. It's not that I want this to be deep, but it doesn't feel like there's an appropriate amount of depth to what they're trying to do much of the time.
No.
And it doesn't have to, again,
it would be more intriguing if they were like 10-minute videos that left you desiring, ooh, they should make a series.
Yeah. Where like and
then they make the series and you go, they should have just done this as a viral video.
Yeah.
As webisodes.
It's like I would like to at least walk out of these with that feeling of like, but damn, I got so many questions. Like that's
why we end up talking for so long, because we keep trying to find the good, because it's us, and you know, like unless we're like doing them straight out of the theater movie review where we're on a time crunch here.
We got to be blunt.
We got to be blunt. We got no choice. We got to be blunt because we're getting kicked out of here soon. And with these, we talk forever here because we spend the first like 15 minutes trying to be like nice, and then as we keep going, we start realizing, you know what? Maybe we didn't like it as much as we think we did.
Yeah, I just wish this show had better writing. I don't know. It's weird, and with all the credits they have,
it's not weird. It's a perfectly reasonable ask, John.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and like for what this is, I don't think it's that. You have people like Matt Fraction and Matt Shackman involved, and I get Matt Shackman is more on the film side, Fraction more on the comic book side, but like those are people who seem like perfect to help shepherd something like this, along with whoever else they have assembled. It's just so fascinating to me that yeah, like it's just fun and intriguing enough to where like I do find stuff I enjoy about it each time.
You keep saying the word fun, and I don't understand how you say that word so often, and I'm just not there with you.
I don't.
On that adjective specifically.
It's not that I think the show itself is very fun.
You constantly say it's fun enough. It's fun. I'm like, I still have fun. I'm like, you have fun? I have to like be like, keep paying attention because I'm not as invested as
bemused.
I would like to check my phone.
Sure. I'm bemused. I don't think the show is all that fun itself for what it is doing. That's just me being like, I'm happy to be here watching a Godzilla thing, even if it's not a great Godzilla thing. You know, like it's fun enough, and by that I mean it's not aggravating, at least most of the time.
No, it's a very passive show.
It's fun in the sense that it's neat. I'm always like, oh, cool. Like I'm always here for the setup, and I always feel like whether or not they'll deliver the punchline or the payoff, is way hit or miss. But I'm always slightly bemused by what we're here to do.
Where Walking Dead got to in later seasons, I feel like we got here by episode 3.
God, but I would so kill for more random scenes of let's just pair these two off and make them talk for a minute. Let's pair these two off and make them talk for a minute. I'll take that because I don't know. One of these episodes is interesting because this episode is more action oriented than some of the other ones.
What do you mean action oriented?
Well, you're on both timelines and people are moving around a lot, and it's like, oh, I gotta. We got to run across the world to Kazakhstan, and we got to go to Monarch, and we got to go find Shaw. And then in the past, it's like, Randa's got to run over here to Kay's place, and then they got to talk from him. And then Shaw's got to run over to the military guy. And it's like, we're doing a lot. We're doing a lot of stuff in an episode like this. And I mean, it did have at least one or two nice emotional beats, but I feel like you trade one for the other. You either trade for an episode where it's like, all right, we're going to have a bunch of dour, repetitive scenes of these two kids not agreeing about how to proceed on this adventure, or we're going to do one of these where, we're doing a bunch and we're going all sorts of places, and then the impact is maybe lesser because...
All right, look, man, it's late, and I got to keep editing.
We will never fully articulate.
John. I got to go. Listen, guys, what'd you think about this episode? Would you rather have Kentaro or Kate as your sister or brother? Don't think I forgot about that.
Buddy.
And listen, we'll talk with everyone really, really soon. Thank you very much. Bye.
Last two episodes are going to be great.
All right, John, pick a name.
Hey, how about Mikhail Linden?
Mikhail Linden, my goodness, man. You know what I imagine you got for Christmas this year? A special Jewish surprise from the Hanukkah Bear. Now, I know you probably haven't heard about the Hanukkah Bear.
Get ready. You've been deprived, Mikhail.
If you've been following some of these shout-outs, you might know about the Hanukkah Bear. So the Hanukkah Bear, Santa goes through the chimney. Hanukkah Bear... He goes to your trash.
Yes.
He goes, you might leave it out once a week for people. I don't know how it works in Sweden. Maybe you guys just throw things out into the street and then it just magically disappears. Yep. Why it magically disappears? That Hanukkah Bear is going around town. Just eating up all the trash, man. And I hope the Hanukkah Bear left you some great presents every night. Day 1, because there's 8 days in Hanukkah, left you a big turd. And day 2 left you
like a hairball or something coughed up.
Yeah. Then day 3, $100 bill. Can you believe it? And then day 4, a big pile of piss. And day 5, other little bears because Hanukkah Bear is a female and didn't want to take care of any of these bears. And
so now they're yours.
So now they're yours to take care of. But once they get to a certain age, they will rebel and murder you. So you better get rid of them fast.
True.
And then on day 6. Gave you a James Bond collection because we got to throw that in there because you're Mikhail Linden. And then day 7, they gave you the new actor who's playing James Bond. Shows up right at your doorstep. Congratulations, you get to meet Finn Wolfhard, the new James Bond. And then day 8,
this is the new Indiana Jones reboot comes out just for you because he loves Indiana Jones as well. And he was
is that the day 8?
Yeah. Day 8 of Destiny.
Yes, it's better than I was going to give.
It's the Day 8 of Destiny, baby. You're going to have so much cinema and bodily fluids to deal with on Christmas.
I was on a roll. I was going up that hill, man. I was about to just make a climax. About to mic drop this shit. About to do the flags of our fathers, all 4 soldiers planting the American flag right there. Type of statuette. It's about to do Rocky, climb to the top of the stairs, fist pump in the air.
If I only could make a deal with God, I'd get him to go back 10 seconds so that you could do all that. Yeah,
I had a great final one to give to Mikhail, and now he's never going to know.
Well, how about day 9? Let's add a day 9.
It's not day 9. It's not how the Hanukkah Bear works.
You can't just willy-nilly add a day to the Hanukkah Bear's schedule. Yeah, that's true. I know. I'm just bargaining. I can't accept reality, Mikhail. Maybe you can.
Hey, Mikhail, thanks for being here, buddy.
We love you.